In the main event, Bellator heavyweight contenders Marcelo Golm, ranked 5th, and Daniel James, ranked 7th, collided in a battle with title implications. James was able to land a series of heavy blows in the 3rd round to score a knockout in the biggest fight of his career. James' MMA record was 14 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw prior to this fight, so he now moved up to 15 wins, while Golm's MMA record was 10 wins and 3 losses, which now puts him at 10-4. James wasted little time in catching a kick and using that to drive Golm into the ground. Unfortunately for James, his grappling was not up to the task of keeping Golm on his back, allowing Golm to get to his feet quickly. The fight turned into a clinch battle with both men along the cage until the opening round came to a close. Golm took charge through 2 rounds with strong leg kicks, grinding clinches, and a takedown that he managed to pair with positional advances as well as ground and pound. But it was not enough to keep his heavy-handed adversary at bay. The 3rd round saw James emerge with a burst of aggression, pushing forward with heavy punches and forcing Golm onto the back foot. Eventually, James was able to land a big uppercut and hard right hand that put Golm on the canvas to secure the knockout victory at the 26-second mark of the round. James' debut was in 2014 at Bellator 112 against Eric Correa, a bout in which he won via 2nd round retirement. James went to 7-3-1 fighting around the American Midwest scene. He signed with the Absolute Championship Akhmat ACA, making his promotional debut against Ruslan Magomedov on November 15, 2019, but lost the fight via unanimous decision. He then went on to win 4 of his 5 fights at ACA before signing for Bellator. Prior to his win against Golm, James faced Terrell Fortune on November 18, 2022 at Bellator 288, pulling off a comeback and finishing Fortune in the 2nd round via ground and pound. James' win is his 2nd in the Bellator cage and moves him inches from a shot at Ryan Bader and the Bellator heavyweight title as he wasted little time in calling out the champion. After the fight, James said, "You know, Bader is in the crowd. Bader knows I want him. He's a good guy. I know he said he hasn't been fighting anybody that is worthy, and I want to give him that shot. I'm worthy. I want the opportunity to fight Bader."
A lot of money tonight. And I heard Bader say that, he hasn't been fighting anybody that was just worthy. So I'm willing to give him that shot and hope I'm worthy of giving him the opportunity. We have an opportunity with him to have some fun. Sounds good to me. Give him the opportunity to fight you, right? I want the opportunity to fight Bader. I'm a big fan of Bader. And, there's no ill will, but I would love to shut him off the down with Bader. And I think it's only right for him, to make the money he needs to make. And then we get the other portion. Sounds good. And congratulations on a beautiful victory. Big time knockout. Give it up to the American Predator, Daniel James.
Huge knockout, number 2 in a row. I just want to know, what was the game plan like coming into this fight?
Oh, man. The game plan was to come out. To be honest with you, we came out, we was waiting on him to throw those kicks, so we worked on checking kicks. And somehow the boy got some heavy kicks. I'm not going to lie. At one time I tried to check and he kicked straight through it. I'm used to taking them, but I'm like, it's my first time really trying to check some kicks. So I was so focused on countering him, and then I kind of lost sight of what I should have been doing in the first round. So, so things were slow in the first round, and I tried to pick it up.
And you're also on a nice win streak here. You're a couple in a row doing great performances. Is this kind of what you envisioned? I guess we can say your return to Bellator. Is this the path that you envisioned? And seems like you put a lot of work in. Is this everything that you expected?
Yeah, this is everything I expected. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a winning streak. What is it, about 5? Yeah, that's more than a couple. Well, a 5-fight winning streak. So yeah, it's just like I planned. I just feel like right now, you've seen me in the toughest situations in a fight. So it's like right now, at the point of my career, is no such thing as losing. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me just being confident in it. So I got my team with me. I'm good. We had a blast tonight. You know, big win.
Yep.
We just proved that we was the heaviest hitter for the company.
Yep.
You know, I ain't touching that hard.
Yep. Even with your leg compromised, he still can sit on punches. You know what I mean?
Turn non-believers into believers tonight.
Yes,
Non-believers into believers.
All right, hit 2 points, please. Thank you. Sorry, sir. Would have hurt worse if it was a loss. That's what I told him.
Oh yeah, man. Right on this wing,
That hurt so
BJ.
bad with a win, man. That's what I told him.
Yeah, I just got to loading them punches up.
Hey, you knew you had no time. It was
Yeah.
urgency, man.
It was urgent. I couldn't take
I
another
knew it.
kick.
That's why I told you, don't switch southpaw. It ain't done yet.
Yeah.
Stay on that right leg.
Once I pushed that jab, man, I saw like, oh yeah.
Dude, listen, every time you touch him, you bring it.
I don't know how you put it on, but I think we go.
You know how you pulled it off? A lot of heart.
The co-main event was a featherweight bout between first-ranked Cat Zingano and fourth-ranked Leah McCourt. Leah McCourt's pursuit of a Bellator title shot was derailed after she suffered a points defeat to Cat Zingano, who came away with a unanimous decision by scores of 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. The fight was full of transitional sequences on the mat. Zingano had an MMA record of 13 wins and 4 losses prior to this fight. She is now 14-4, while McCourt came in with a record of 7 wins and 2 losses, which then puts her at 7-3. During the fight, each fighter controlled and hurt the other at various points, but Zingano was more punishing. In the opening round, McCourt had to fend off a rear naked choke attempt and her eye was swollen following an elbow from Zingano. But Court quickly swept Zingano to the floor in the second round and attempted to pull off an arm triangle submission. Zingano displayed resolute defense, which was tested again in the third when McCourt quickly delivered another impressive takedown. But Zingano ended the bout strongly, forcing McCourt to the fence before opening a huge cut with a vicious knee. Zingano, former UFC Women's Bantamweight title challenger, now finds herself in the driver's seat of a Bellator featherweight title shot against presumably Chris Cyborg, who remains champion but hasn't re-signed with the promotion since she fought out her contract in April 2022. Zingano said, "I mean, right now it sounds like it's a vacant belt half the time."
Say I take personally in there. If someone does something to me in front of all of these people, like I want to get them back, so that, makes me, think and readjust and move into positions to, get my lick back,
You got the win. What is next for you? And why don't you tell me, what is the ideal situation for Cat Zingano? What would you like to see next?
This fight was initially offered to both me and Lee as a vacant title fight, which would have been awesome. It's cool to see myself still in that number 1 position right now. And I really don't know what Bellator is going to do that for right now. It seems like it is a vacant title. It seems like there's nobody important above me at the moment. So I guess we just have to see what happens with that.
So much more. I didn't expect all that out of you either. Fights in the old dog, yeah. Congratulations, Carl. Well done, love. Well done. Enjoy yourself.
Okay.
Zingano made her pro MMA debut on June 13, 2008 at Ring of Fire 32. Her career includes fights against Miesha Tate on April 13, 2013 at the Ultimate Fighter 17 finale. Zingano defeated Tate by the knockout in the third round. She also faced Amanda Nunes on September 27, 2014 at UFC 178. After losing the first round, Zingano came back in the 2 subsequent rounds to win via the knockout in the third round. A matchup between Ronda Rousey and Zingano took place at UFC 184 for the women's bantamweight title. Zingano was quickly submitted in the fight's opening seconds. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.